So let's get started. Thank you all for joining in today, and today is our episode number 35, and this is free Intune training provided by How to Manage Devices community. Yesterday we have deployed some Firefox policies, Mozilla Firefox policies, and we injected Firefox ADMX. We downloaded ADMX and then injected that through configuration profiles in Intune, right? And we deployed homepage setting policy yesterday using an OMA URI, and I did some mistake in that and I rectified it, right? And the policy, we were not sure whether the policy got executed on the device or not. Okay, so let's check the device status, right? This is the device which we deployed, Intune 5. And if I go to device configuration, and if I go to Firefox ADMX policy, you can see both the policies are successfully deployed or succeeded, right? One is homepage URL, the other one is Firefox ADMX. Firefox ADMX, we have already tested and confirmed this on the client side, but not the homepage URL, right? So homepage URL, I'm still kind of not positive. I didn't check the I didn't check the device, client device yet. I thought like we will check together, otherwise like it that is good, I thought, right? So I didn't check that, I didn't update the registry, I didn't sync it, right? It all automatically happened. Whatever happened is automatically happened on that device, right? So homepage URL, but I still think I have not set up the policy correctly, because if I go to, okay, this was the KB which I was mentioning yesterday. Like this is the Firefox KB for Intune. So this got all the details, right? Which is the OMA URI you need to use for injecting the ADMX, and where we can find all the OMA URIs for additional policy values or individual policy values, right? So I opened up this, and you can search with whatever you want over here, right? So for example, if you want to search homepage, homepage, homepage URL, right? So homepage URL, you can see like, okay, this is the Windows Intune, and OMA URI is here, right? And Firefox OMA homepage URL, it says homepage URL. Okay, I'm getting confused with OMA URI and homepage URL. Okay, so we missed this part actually. We didn't put this into the policy, so that is what bit confusing for me, and I don't think it is going to work as we expect. So let's go here and check what is the policy which we put in, right? So we didn't put that enable button, right? I forgot that. So other thing over here, right? This documentation, this documentation is not up to date, right? So we yesterday I tried to use this initially, and I confirmed it with the registry, and then again I did the wrong policy, wrong OMA URI. I used the wrong OMA URI because this is not updated, right? But in the client side, right? If you see, the OMA URI is Mozilla Firefox, right? The entry is Mozilla Firefox. So the OMA URI should be Mozilla Firefox rather than just Firefox, right? So that was what we initially did, and then we changed that. Now the policy got installed or succeeded. It shows us succeeded, but we are not sure what, like whether it is going to work or not, right? Let's let's refresh, right? So it was done yesterday. Property fake policy, okay, that's fine. Homepage. Parameter incorrect. Okay. Okay. So that means parameter incorrect means like it is not allowing me to set the policy because the string which we provided is not the correct string, right? So probably that is why it shows as parameter incorrect, right? So let's check, confirm that in the registry also, right? So in the registry, if you go down to the policies over here, right? This is the policies, right, where Chrome is there, Google Chrome is there. I have not refreshed this after deploying the policy, the new policy, so I thought like we will do it together. So I'm going to refresh it. Probably it will come up, Firefox will come up, probably it won't, I don't know. Okay, it is not there yet, right? I can't see it. I don't know whether you can see it or not. No, I can't see it, right? So first thing we need to do is we need to fix that policy from the server side on the console, right? So we need to put this in, right? So let's enable this. Okay, then let's change that policy and save it. And as I mentioned, this is going to be directly getting deployed, or let me check. Okay, it's pending now. Now I'm going to decline mission and probably a sync to check what is going to happen. Okay, refresh. Sync is completed or not, I don't know. Sync is still going on. Okay, it got completed right now. Let's refresh. 887. Something failed. Probably it is trying to. This is Google Chrome. Okay, that's fine. I might need to delete that Google Chrome because Google Chrome. This is also Google Chrome. Fake policy. That is fine. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is okay. I think this is nothing to do with our policy, right? Okay, this is yesterday's one. So it didn't nothing happened actually related to our policy. So it is going to take some time probably, right? That is why it is not happening. So what I'm going to do now is basically I'm going to I'm going to deploy this same policy, right? Same policy to my company devices also, right? This is deployed to personal devices. Now I'm going to deploy this to Azure AD joined devices, right? So that is Azure AD joined devices are HDMD owned. Where is it? Okay, company owned devices, right? So this is CYO devices, right? I'm going to deploy this to that, right? And see what is going to happen after that, right? So let's go to the other device which we are talking. This is come on. This is Azure AD join device, and now let's open up event viewer, right? Let's open up event viewer from here. Applications and services log, and by the same time we it registry edit regedit open that also, right? And it is still Chrome only, right? We don't see Firefox here yet because we have not injected that ADMX and we have not deployed any policy. We just now initiated that, and I don't know, we okay. So let's do a sync, right? And wait for that policies to apply while we reach the actual policy event logs, right? The device management enterprise and admin, right? So that is our thing. So it is doing something. Probably this is on boot. Okay, that's fine. And this is also fine. Certificate on boot. That is also fine. This is also on boot. Okay, I don't know what is that exactly, but it is not related to our policy. So server hash server has finished provisioning. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what does that mean. Anyways, let's refresh and let's see what happened. So it's some installing the policy. Finish the provisioning. Nothing much, I think, over here. ADMX injection completed, I think. Firefox ADMX, right? This one came, this policy came, and show home button. This is again Chrome policy that we can ignore, right? Okay, so let's check the ADMX one now, right? What is happening over here? Registry. If I refresh this policy node, okay, the Firefox ADMX came, okay, and now let's refresh again and check whether the home page policy came or not. Okay, so this is some MSI installation, download installation. Okay, so homepage URL unknown Win32 error. Okay, that's interesting. Unknown Win32 error. Okay, that's new error for me. Homepage URL enable policy set policy string homepage URL error. It says Mozilla Firefox policy Firefox homepage, right? So that is the one which we tried to set. Let me copy that and let me troubleshoot what is happening over there, right? And let me open the registry and check whether I'm using the correct one or not. Mozilla Firefox policy Firefox homepage. Okay, I feel this is same for Mozilla Firefox policy Firefox homepage same. So if you see some difference, let me know, right? I'm need another pair of eyes, right? So homepage URL I can see this is fine. Now let's go back to this one, current user device. Okay, string enabled homepage URL. This is homepage URL. Everything is okay. I think unknown Win32 error. That's interesting. Given payload policy definition element not found. Okay, so Chrome. This is Chrome. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back to the registry and one more time let's check whether this is something to do with. Now let's go to, I don't know, policy, and okay, there is only Google and Google and Microsoft. The Chrome is not there. So let's go back to the console and see what is the status over there, right? Portal and see. Okay, it got failed. So earlier the enable was working. Sorry, the policy status was showing okay in the console. Now it shows error, right? So let's find out what is the error. So this is the policy which got failed. That is homepage URL, right? So something wrong with our formatting, I feel, right? So formatting of the policy, something wrong with our formatting of the policy. That is why it failed, and so that is my assumption, right? Don't worry about this. This is going to take time to change. So let's edit this and edit over here and see what is wrong here, right? Let's 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 disable, remove that, right, and paste it over here. Let's remove that and paste it over here for a backup, right? And let's go back to the documentation of. So probably we need to use the entire thing, right? Value string, right? Then only probably it might work. It might not work only with the first one, right? So homepage URL, homepage additional. Okay, so I think this is what needed for the entry. So let's paste it in the notepad itself and edit it as per our requirement, right? So our requirement is to change the URL to HTMD forum, right? So I'm going to change that, and homepage logged value true false. I don't know what is that value true false. Do I need to select something? I don't know, because it's interesting, right? So value true, I will say homepage lock value is true. I'm going to put lock is equal to true, just to try, because i'm I'm thinking whether that is for homepage logged ID. Okay, okay. Do you find anything missing? If you see anything missing over here, I'm doing wrong anything, then please let me know, right? So okay, enable, yes, I'm trying to copy the same thing from the documentation, original documentation from my Mozilla. Okay, fine. I think it's okay. True or false, I don't understand, but we need to just try and confirm it, right? So let's try and save it. If you are, that is why I mentioned, like, don't do it in production like directly. If you have a pre-prod, do all these testing in the pre-prod and then move to the production, right? Otherwise, like, you will get all these kind of issues, and because you are doing R&D, right? So it's not advisable to play around with all the devices in your tenant. So better to keep this with one or two devices, and let's sync both the machines. Now both are in the same situation, right? Okay, so the other thing I wanted to add today, is the auto auto update disable, right? So where is it? This is the update disable policy, right? So you can disable or enable it, right? So I'm going to set this policy also, today, and we will see like what is going to happen. So this is also I have taken from the Firefox documentation over here. If I go up in this documentation, you would be able to see, come on, come down bit, add auto update, right? Enable disable automatic application update. So if I click on that, it will give me the OMA URI. Again, OMA URI we need to change because we need to add Mozilla over here. Otherwise, it's not going to work, right? Because that is a structure which we can see in the registry, right? And then we need to put the enable button or disable button, right? So now right now it's enabled. Now I'm going to disable it, right? So that is what I'm going to do. Now first I need to fix the fix the URL URI OMA URI. That is something. Where is it? Okay, everywhere I have mentioned the same thing, right? So let's let's go to the registry. Let's go to the registry and take out one value from there. What was the value of that? App auto update. App auto update. Firefox app auto update, right? This is the one. Okay. So let's copy this into our notepad. All right, and let's change this slash to the other way around to match the standard. So okay, so here we got the OMA URI for disabling the auto update. Now let's go back to the console portal and edit it, right? And add new value over here to update, disable, disable Firefox auto update, disable string value string, and its device, its scope is device, right? Now we need to put the disabled string over there, right? So we have disabled, we are going to disable the auto update of the Firefox. So now let's go back to go back to the device and check what is happening, what happened with that new policy, right? Let's refresh. Delay, delay. Whenever I see delay, there is something good, I feel. Uh, okay. Okay, so it says set policy setting area Mozilla to current user device enabled. Okay, it says set policy setting. It didn't give any error, so that means it's positive, right? Okay, before that, this is Chrome. This is Chrome. So homepage homepage setting, Mozilla work with the new format, which we initially missed this one, right? Then we missed this one. Now it's all together. It is working. It seems, right? So let's go back to the registry and try to check whether there is any new registry entry in the policy or not, right? Let's refresh. Oh, okay. Here comes Mozilla. Okay. So homepage URL http 222. You can see over here logged. Yes, it's logged. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, so our R&D worked over here because first of all we were not sure whether we need to go with true or false over here or not, right? So we did the true value, and let's launch Firefox. All right. Using older version of Firefox corrupts bookmark. Okay. Create new profile. I don't know what does that mean. Okay. Create a new profile. I mean, it. Okay. Oh, okay. It works. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Okay. So that is working, right? And let me see the status back in the console or portal, right? It still says pending, probably because of the other policy which we added for disabling it, right? So that is why probably it is still says pending. So let's check the other device also, right? So this is Azure AD join device, and before checking anything, let's refresh this one, right? Policy, and see whether the Mozilla appears here or not. That means the policy got applied successfully on this, right? Oh, okay. It is here, right? After the refresh. So that means it is working, right? The new policy is working. Okay, that's cool stuff, right? So I think I will stop for any questions now, and if there is any question we can ask, you can ask now. Is this kind of helpful, or is it boring? What do you feel?
Anup sir, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Why didn't we add those string value yesterday? And I mean, was there any reason to exclude it?
No. It was a mistake from my side, right? So I never tried this before, so this is the first time I'm trying. So basically what I did is I tried to go through the documentation, Mozilla documentation, and tried to do it that way in front of you all live. So there was a mistake initially from my side, that I didn't notice that there is a Mozilla required here, right? Then I noticed that, and then we changed it, and then we came to know, like, oh, enable is not there, right? So when we checked the Chrome policy, we came to know the enable string is not there. We didn't put that, and we said, like, okay, let's. I thought, like, we will just try it to deploy it and see what is the error coming, right? So it's kind of a troubleshooting kind of scenario. So we are kind of learning with the troubleshooting, right? So that we won't kind of forget this in future, and probably in real world scenarios, right? In your enterprise, when we deploy some policies, probably you will get into this kind of scenario, and you will come to know quickly, oh, okay, probably there's some string value missing, there's something missing in the format, right? So that is why I did this way. Does that make sense, or?
Yeah, I completely agree on you. I mean, it's nice thing actually, so that we can check the format, go to the documentation and check the format.
Yeah, that is one problem I can see over here also in the Chrome Google documentation, right? Their OMA URI details are not up to date, right? So their registry entry says something else, and HOMA URI says something else, right? So probably that is also we need to kind of look into what we need to do, and probably after the ADMX injection, right? We need to go to the registry and check what are the ADMX injection policies available. Probably this could be because of the Chrome version or Firefox version I am using, right? There are two versions of Firefox, right? One is the normal version, other one is the enterprise version. So I'm using the normal version. Probably it's different for both the versions, but as per the documentation, right, it's ADMX policies are same for the both the versions, right? But yeah, let's try someday, like, by deploying the ESR one also, enterprise one also.
Okay, thanks.
No worries. Any other questions? Is this clear to everyone, or is it confusing, or you are not getting what I'm trying to explain or something? Because I'm not getting any feedback, so I'm kind of not sure what is happening at your end. Right? So I don't want to waste your time as well as my time by explaining like useless things.
No, Anup, so whatever you're giving this training, we're very fortunate to be a part of this. I'm sure if we
Okay,
focus and concentrate, and we will get it for sure. It's a nice
okay,
stuff, actually.
thank you. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. That's it for today. Hey, Peter, you were about to say something. Sorry.
Hi. Yeah. Yeah. It's clear what I see. I just don't know if I can manage it in my own environment yet. I don't feel. Uh, I see what you do and I understand what you do,
Mm-hmm.
but it's every time different. Look up on the internet which OMA URI you have to use, and but it's never the same. That's why I don't have any questions. I have to experience it myself, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. So this is basically all the cloud technology right nowadays are like moving very fast, and like vendors are not up to date with their documentation. Microsoft is sometimes not up to date with their documentation.
Yeah.
So normally what I do is I do everything in pre-prod environment or testing environment. Then only I will, once I can confirm everything is working in the pre-prod environment or testing environment, then only I will touch the production, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise we could create P1 issues or some severity one issues.
But that's why I don't have any questions to you right now. But
Yeah, sure.
it's very great what you do. I really love it. Really.
Okay, thank you for that
Thank you,
feedback.
man.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you all for joining in today, and that is it for today. So we will see you all back on Monday, same time, same place. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, Anup.
Bye bye, Anoop. Thank you.